Hello everyone, welcome to 𝗕𝗏𝗦𝗖 Academy. So let us continue our daily quiz discussion. Today we are going to discuss questions from 101 to 110 in our series. So the question number 101. Consider the following statements. The Panama Canal connects Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific Ocean. The Suez Canal connects the Red Sea with the Mediterranean Sea. Both the canals use a system of locks for ship movement. Now, which of the statements are correct? Okay. So, we have option 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. So, which is the correct answer? So, if you look at the correct answer here, the correct answer explanation is A, that is only 1 and 2. The Panama Canal connects the Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific Ocean. The Suez Canal connects the Red Sea with the Mediterranean Sea. Both canals use a system of locks for ship movement is not correct. Why? Because the Suez Canal is a sea level canal without any locks. Okay, therefore only statement 1 and 2 are correct. The statement number 3 is not correct. So the correct answer would be answer A. Right? Question number 102. Consider the following statements. The Greenland is the largest island in the world. It is politically part of Denmark. It lies entirely within the Arctic Circle. So which statements are correct? Only 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. So if you look at the correct answer, the Greenland is the largest island in the world. It is politically part of Denmark. These two statements are correct. It lies entirely within the Arctic Circle is not correct. Okay. So that is where only statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. Statement 3 is not correct. So the correct answer would be therefore A. Right. So if you look at the Greenland, it is not entirely in the Arctic Circle. Okay. Question number 103. The Radcliffe Line was drawn at the time of India's partition. It divided the Indian states of Punjab and Bengal from the West Pakistan and East Pakistan. So which of the statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Right. So if you look at here, the Radcliffe Line was drawn at the time of partition. Yes, that is correct. It divided the states of Punjab and Bengal from the West Pakistan and East Pakistan. So if you look at the Radcliffe Line, which was drawn to separate India, Pakistan, right? So here we have the West Pakistan and East Pakistan. So today though it has become Bangladesh, right? So this also you should be familiar from our, history point of view, geographical location point of view. Statement 104 question. The governor of a state, this is basically from polity subject. The governor of a state in India is appointed by the President of India. A governor's term of office is 5 years, but they can be removed from office at the pleasure of the President. The Constitution of India requires the governor must be a member of the Legislative Assembly of the state. One of the qualifications for being appointed as a governor is that the person must be at least 35 years of old, age requirement. So we have option here 1, 2 and 4, 1, 3 and 4, 2 and 3. All the statements are correct. So if you look at this one, 104, the correct answer would be A. The correct answer would be A. Right, that is the 1, 2 and 4. Why? The statement 3, the Constitution of India requires a governor must be a member of the Legislative Assembly. This statement is wrong. Why? Because the governor is appointed by the President and can be removed by the President anytime. Okay, so it is not that the requirement of the governor to be a member of the Legislative Assembly, there is no such requirement. So statement number 3 is basically wrong. So the correct answer therefore would be option A. Question 105. The power to nominate members to the upper house of the legislature, like the question is which of the powers are available to governor? Okay, so the first option is the power to nominate members to the upper house of the legislature, the power to appoint the chairman of the respective public service commission, power to call the joint sitting of both houses of legislature. So can the governor have all these powers? That is the question. So the options are 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. So if you look at the correct answer is A, that is only 1 and 2. Why? Because the governor does not have the power to summon both the houses of legislature. Okay, so if you see summoning a joint sitting of the both houses of legislature, this power does not exist at the state level. Okay, so the governor cannot do that. So therefore statement number 3 is basically wrong. So the correct answer therefore would be statement 1 and 2 only. Question number 106. Consider the following statements about the Buddhist scriptures, etc. So the 𝗕𝗵𝗦𝗄 is considered as the earliest collection of Buddhist writings. The Jatakas are part of the Sutta Pitaka, contains the stories about the previous lives of Buddha. The Abhidhamma Pitaka deals with the philosophy and doctrine. So which of the statements are correct? So if you look at the details of this kind of history related question, we have how many of the statements are correct? We have only one statement, two statement, all the three statements, no statement. So question 106, answer is C. All the three statements are correct. Therefore, you should be familiar with this kind of things, because this kind of questions can be asked in history perspective when we talk about the religion, art and culture. So the correct answer would be C, all the three statements. Question 107. Bodhisattva in Mahayana Buddhism refers to what? An individual who has attained enlightenment and escaped from the cycle of rebirth, a celestial being who protects and guides humans, person who delays their own enlightenment to help others achieve liberation, a monk who has dedicated their life to studying and preserving Buddhist scriptures. Okay, so now the point here is, the correct statement here is actually C. So a Bodhisattva is a central figure in Mahayana Buddhism, representing an individual who seeks enlightenment not only for themselves but also for the benefit of all other beings. They vow to remain in the cycle of rebirth to guide and assist others. That is the basic idea. Okay, so that is statement number 3. C is the correct meaning of this. Okay, question 108. This is with regard to the 16th Finance Commission of India. So now this kind of question can be asked in the exam, as I told already, important topics may. So which statements are correct? The 16th FC has used 6 criteria for horizontal devolution, that is the division of finance among the states. It has introduced a new criteria called contribution to GDP by the state. The highest weight is given to population 2011. So which of these statements are correct? That is the question. Whether 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, all the statements. Right? So if you look at here, the correct explanation is statement 1 and 2. Why? So you see here, population 2011 has only 17.5. It does not have the highest weight. Highest weight is given to income distance, that is 42.5%. Right? So if you can see here, the 42.5% is given to income distance. This is the highest. Whereas the population is only 17. It is not the highest. Therefore, statement 3 is wrong. Only statement 1 and 2 are correct. So 16th Finance Commission related question, आने वाले प्रीलिम्स एग्जाम में पूछा जाने का चांसेस बहुत ज्यादा होता है. Okay. Question 109. Which of the following statements are correct regarding 16 FC again? The Finance Commission is set up under Article 280 of the Constitution. Its recommendations are binding on the Parliament. That means government has to accept the definition, whatever they have recommended. It has reduced the weight given to income distance for horizontal devolution. It has recommended sector specific grants. So which of the statements are correct? These kind of questions are most probable for prelims type of exam. So your options are 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 1, 2 and 4, 2, 3 and 4. So if you look at the detail, actually the correct answer would be answer A, that is only 1 and 3 are correct, right? Why? It has not recommended any sector specific grant, neither the recommendations are binding on the government. So statement 2 and 4 are out, therefore statements only 1 and 3 will be correct. Because FC is a constitutional body, therefore statement 1 has to be correct, right? And the weight given to income distance, if you see, it has reduced from year earlier 45, now it has come to 42, that is reduced. So therefore that statement is also correct. Okay. Question number 110. Okay. So match the correct pairs, that is the point here. How many of the above pairs are correctly matched? So we have a parasitism, that is the parasites, like one species benefits while other is harmed, right? Communalism, one species is harmed while other is unaffected. Aminalism, one species harmed while other is unaffected. Competition, both species are harmed by interaction. So how many of these are correctly matched? Okay, this is with regard to environment and ecology. So if you look at the correct answer would be statement C. 3 statements are correct. Which are those 3 statements? So I try to highlight here. The 3 statements are 1, 3 and 4 are correct. Second one is wrong, right? Second में क्या होता है? One species benefit while the other is unaffected. That is what we call communalism. Clear? So now this kind of topic आपको environment ecology का topic exam में आ सकता है. Now these are what we can say the static part. ये static part का मतलब theory based जो क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, ये क्वेश्चन आपको हमेशा देखना पड़ेगा. जो 16th फाइनेंस कमीशन का हमने डिस्कस किया है, इट इज अ डायनामिक पार्ट, क्योंकि ये चेंज होता है कमीशन टू कमीशन. लेकिन ऐसा वाला जो क्वेश्चन है, इसको बोलते हैं स्टैटिक क्वेश्चन, ये हमेशा फिक्स रहेगा. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट्स यू हैव टू कीप ऑन लर्निंग एंड मेक क्लियर दैट यू डोंट मेक मिस्टेक्स इन एग्जाम. Okay. So now if you are looking for any further questions or paper solving, you can contact us at Bhadra IAS Academy 8638391721. Okay. So keep watching the daily quiz. It will help you for your exam preparation very much. Thank you.